Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another time travel tennis tournament. We are doing the Open Era men from 1968 to 1989. These are the 32 men who, or rather 32, you win your rather 32 match, you automatically go to the Grand Men Tour because there's six different men's tours times 16. That makes 96. And we will have ourselves a ball to qualify. We did six matches yesterday. We saw Bertolucci with a massive upset over Yannick Noah, who's pretty good on clay courts, in three sets. We saw Nikki Pilic upset Brad Gilbert in straight sets, sending Gilbert back to ESPN where he belongs. Lily Nastasi took care of Mancini quite easily. Vitas Gutierrez faced Boris Becker in kind of a 50-50 game, but Becker lost. Manuel Orantes had no problems with Eddie Gibbs. And John McEnroe in the last match of the day got the massive shock of his life, losing in three sets to Alex Matrovelli. So Matrovelli, Pilic, and Bertolucci were the last three guys put in the 48 men tournament, and they're going to the Grand Men Tour no matter what. So we'll see what happens there. Nevertheless, we will have six matches for you today, and they're all on the right hand side of the bracket. The the one right hand bracket match that, well, out of the seven that won't be held is Wielander Craig because of it being in Sweden. Wielander will have to play tomorrow alongside Bjorn Borg, the man of Sweden, Edberg Sundstrom, and Ken Carlson. So let's go to the right side of the bracket. Arthur Ashe, legend. He will face Jimmy Arias. Looks like Eric Foreman. Arthur Ashe won the Players' Championship in Montreal. In week 29, he went to Montreal. He beat Triac, McEnroe, Arias, Arias, and Passarel to move on to the qualifications on Michael for the wild card. And then in New York, he got to the semis. He was number 18. He beat John Lloyd. Then he beat Jimmy Connors in 4, Mats Wielander in 5, and then easily beat Jay Berger before McEnroe fucking ended him. Finish him. Jimmy Arias, he won the Stockholm Open, week 41. Then went to the Australian Open, didn't do well against Kevin Curran, and then beat Miroslav Messier to get far.
Quiet, please. Ashe to serve.
So
First
someone with the
game.
letter A
Play.
in his last name will move on. 15-minute time limit.
15 love. 15 all. 30-15. Out. Out. 30 all. 40-30. Game Ashe. First game. $15 love. 15 all. Out. 15-30. 15-40. Game Ashe. Ashe leads 2 games to love. First set. 15 love. 15 all. Out. Out. 30-15. Out. 30 all. Out. 30-40. Game Arias. Ashe leads 2 games to 1. First set.
So anyway, Ashe up 2-1 after 11 minutes. One more game.
15 love. 30 love. 30 15.
Out. Out.
40 15. Game Arias. 2 games all, first set.
So these two guys are going toe to toe. We might as well just see who wins this one. And it was not Arthur Ashe. He loses 3-6, 6-3, 6-4 as Jimmy Arias, jumping Jimmy Arias, sends Arthur Ashe packing. And another massive name is gone. From he's a seed, but no, Arthur Ashe does not make it. It's Jimmy Arias who will move on in the Grand Man Tour. This is going to be a lot of big. You don't have McEnroe and you don't have Ashe or Becker. Those three guys should have been right. McEnroe and Ashe should be the big names, but no, they're not. Jimmy Arias wins. Well, the next big name is John Newcomb, the 11th seed. He faces Emilio Sanchez. Emilio 0-2 against Newcomb. This is only the fourth guy he's faced 3 times or more. Prozy, Matravelli, and Files. He won in Nice in week 11, beating Arias, Prozy, Germano, Leconte, and Files. Beating Germano Files. He had to beat Patrick Prozy to get this far. Meanwhile, John Newcomb, Big Red as they call him. He won the U.S. Pro Championships in week 25. A couple of decent runs in Grand Slams, but he won in Boston. He beat McNamara, Berger, Germano, Mancini, and Novacek. So this is the third time he's faced Mancini? No, Emilio. He's trying to do what, well, the other 2 guys he's faced 3 times. Johan Cruyff winning 2 out of 3 and losing 3 to Harold Solomon. Thankfully, Solomon is out. Right? Oh, no, he's still in. Okay, whatever.
Quiet please. Sanchez to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
15 love. 15 all. 30 15.
Out.
30 all. 40 30.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage Newcomb. Deuce. Advantage Sanchez. Game Sanchez. First game. Love 15. 15 all. 30 15. 40 15.
Out.
40 30.
Out.
Game Newcomb. 1 game all. First set.
1 minute after 10 minutes.
Love. 30 love. 40 love. 40-15.
Out.
40-30. Deuce. Advantage, Sanchez.
Out.
Game, Sanchez. Sanchez leads 2 games to 1, first set.
2 games to 1 after 16 minutes. Can John Newcomb win this one? And he does. Newcomb wins 6-7, 6-4, 6-4. So Big Red does his job. Newcomb does his job. And Emilio Sanchez give it everything he got. He was hoping to knock down Newcomb Sanchez, but nope. John Newcomb wins and he'll move on and he will face Jimmy Arias in a match in the round 16. Now, the round of 16 onward, it is imperative you do well because if you win this tournament, when the Great Man Tour starts in January 2026, they will be given a top 6 seed no matter what. 6 men's things or the 6. If you take second, you will get 7 to 12, and if you take third, you're 13 to 18. Now, this is only for the first tournament. Everything else will be just basically set in stone. Nevertheless, Pat Cash, who qualified by seeding, he will face Dick Stockton, not the broadcaster, but the tennis player. Cash 3-2 against Dick Stockton. Boy, he really had to face Stockton a lot. He won the Fisher Cup in Vienna, which was the last major and all that. He didn't do well in. He lost to Kent Carlson in Australia, but yeah, in Austria he beat Medrevelli, Telscher, Stockton, one of his 5 Pilic, and then Nystrom in the final. So he's had to face Stockton for the 6th time. The only other guy he's faced at least 4 times is Nicky Pilic. So he's 3-2 against Stockton. Okay, so his first match against Stockton was in Milan in week 8, beating him. So 1-0 to him. And then he faced Stockton for the 2nd time in week 37 in the Australia Indoors, losing to him. So 1-1. And then faced Stockton in Stockholm, week 41, beat him 2-1. And then he lost to Stockton in Hong Kong in the quarterfinals 2-2. And then he beat Stockton in the Fisher Cup. So he's had to face him like 4 times in the past 5 tournaments. I don't know. Stockton 2-3. The only guys he's faced 4 times, Pasarell and Reason. As for Stockton, he hasn't won any tournaments. He did get to the finals in Hong Kong after beating Pat Cash. Yeah, he beat Cash. He beat Feedback Horhois and Raul Ramirez before Roscoe Tanner beat him in 4 sets. He had to beat Pasarell to get this far.
Quiet please. Stockton to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
Out.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Game, Stockton. First game. 15 love. 15 all.
Out.
30-15. 40-15. Game, cash. 1 game all, first set. $15 love. 30 love. 40 love.
Out.
Game, Stockton. Stockton leads 2 games to 1, first set.
Out.
15 love.
Out.
30 love.
Out.
40 love.
Out.
40-15. 'Game, cash. 2 games all, first set.
Two nets on a play. And it was Pat Cash. It was not Pat Cash. Cash was 3-2 against Stockton. He loses this one 6-2, 6-3. He had nothing in the tank. So Pat Cash got lucky he was seated, but Stockton says no, sir. So Dick Stockton, who was actually the 4th last guy to get in to the 48-man thing, the 4 last guys, Stockton, Machiavelli, Pillage, and Bertolucci, are going to the Grand Man Tour. Nice job by Stockton. 4 more matches. Guerrero Filas, the legend, he will face off against Jay Berger. Both guys have won a title. Berger winning in Madrid in week 18, made the U.S. quarterfinals. Yeah, made the U.S. finals. He beat Rostango Clerk, even though he was down 2 sets to love. Beat Yannick Noah. It was a tough one, but quarterfinals lost to Arthur Ashe. No. The late week 18, he beat Gravener, Cash, Richie, McInerney, and Mancini to get into the tournament easily as a winner. Guillermo Filas winning the U.S. Open in week 31. He won Bari. Well, he beat Edmondson, Telscher, Orantes, Sanchez, and Franovic. In New York City, they were ranked number 8. He beat Novacek, Richie, Reason, Brad Gilbert, Bjorn Borg, a big win in the 4 sets. And then he beat Mac, Super Mac.
Quiet plays, Berger to serve. First game.
Big test.
Play.
After all, Metrovelli did beat Mac, so you never know.
Love 15.
Out.
Love 30, 15, 30, 30 all,
Out.
40, 30, deuce,
Out.
advantage, Vilas. Game, Vilas. First game, $15 love, $30 love, 30, 15, 40, 15,
Out. Out.
game, Vilas. Vilas leads 2 games to love, first set.
Vila's looking pretty good.
15 love,
Out.
15 all, 30, 15, 30 all,
Out.
40, 30, game, Burger. Vilas leads 2 games to 1, first set.
And after 13 minutes. And see what Vilas can come up with. And good news. Oh yeah, very good news. Vilas crushes Burger into fine powder. 6-3, 6-1. So Burger got cooked. Guillermo Vilas will move on. He will have to face Stockton for some seeding things. Well, we're down to 3 more matches. Jimmy Connors, who's seeded, he'll be number 8. He faces Cliff Richie. And no, that's not the singer. That's Cliff Richard. Connors was the first winner. He beat Tanner, Noah, Gravener, Sam Smith, and Edberg to automatically move on in Grand Slams. He did reach the finals at Wimbledon, being Lacan, Passerelle, Johnny Mack, despite being down 2-1. Tim Maillet actually gave him a fright. He had to win 9-7 over Maillet in the quarters in the 5th set. Then he took down Wielander easily, and then Borg beat the tar out of him. In Australia, he beat Harhois Newcomb in Australia, of all places, Metrofelli and Ili Nastasi before Bjorn took him out. See what he does against Cliff Richie, who made the final in Milan and somehow got in. Well, he had to beat Germano to get here.
Quiet please, Connors to serve, first game. Play,
Out. Out.
love 15, 15 all,
Out. Out.
15-30.
Out.
30 all.
Out.
30-40. Game, Richie. First game. Love 15.
Out.
15 all. 30-15. 30 all.
Out. Out.
Coco Swisher.
40-30. Game, Richie. Richie leads 2 games to love. First set.
Richie may pull this one out.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all.
Out.
30-15. 30 all. 40-30.
Out.
Game, Connors. Richie leads 2 games to 1. First set.
I was up 2-1 after 13 minutes. Let's see what happens. Well, Richie won the first set, but couldn't finish it off. Cliff Richie almost pulled off a massive win, but Jimmy Connors proved how good he was. He wins 4-6, 7-6, 6-2. Cliff Richie gave it everything he got, but he fumbled. One more match, and that's Ivan Lendl versus Slavo Franovich. Franovich got in, made the finals in Bari. Didn't really have much of a season, 17-33, but well, he had to beat Andres Gomez, which was no small feat. Ivan Lendl, he won the Houston shootout. He got to the quarterfinals in every Grand Slam, though. So basically, Lendl is hard to beat. He had to beat Triac, Telscher, Dibbs, Mayat, and Noah to move on. And then he was allowed to play in the Grand Slams. He beat Granger, Lloyd, and Johnny Mack in Paris before Kent Carlson took him out in 5 sets. He thought he could do it. And then week 24 at Wimbledon, he beat Meyer, Gilbert, Becker. He had to reverse sweep Becker to face Bjorn Borg and got his ass whipped. And then in New York, he beat Edmondson, Creek, and Meyer to face Supermac and lost in 5 sets. And then in Australia, he made the semifinals after beating Paul Cronk. Boris Becker took him to 13-11 in the 5th set. He had to beat Gene Meyer in 4. Messier took him to 5, and he was gassed when Edberg took him out.
Quiet please. Lendl to serve. First game. Play. Love 15. 15 all.
Out.
15-30. 15-40. 30-40.
'Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Branulovic. Deuce. Advantage, Branulovic.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Lendl.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage, Lendl.
Out.
Game, Lendl. First game. Love.
Out.
15 all. 30-15.
Out.
40-15.
Out.
40-30.
Out. Out.
Deuce.
Out. Out.
Advantage, Lendl.
Out.
Game, Lendl. Lendl leads 2 games to love, first set.
Nothing. I want to give it one more game.
Out.
15 love. 30 love.
Out.
40 love.
Out.
40-15.
Out.
40-30.
Out.
Game, Lendl. Lendl leads 3 games to love, first set.
Well, Ivan Lendl. All I gotta say is I hope he won. Woo, he did. Ivan Lendl wins by a score of 6-3, 6-4, and avoids a little bit of embarrassment. So Lendl will face Jimmy Connors in the round of 16. So to recap today's action, Jimmy Arias with a big upset over Arthur Ashe. Only a couple of seeds fell today, but I mean, yeah. Six of the 16 seeds have fallen. 4 yesterday, 2 today. As Arias took down Ashe in 3 sets. Newcomb took down Emilio Sanchez to face Arias in a later match. Stockton took down Cash in straights. Vilas took down Berger in straight. Connors did lose the first set to Richie, but won the next 2. And Ivan Lendl beat Franovich quite easily. So we got some good, honest players playing. But tomorrow we will finish up with 4 matches, all involve Swedes. Bjorn Borg, the 1 seed, will face Gene Meyer. It'll be a battle of Sweden as Stefan Edberg takes on Henrik Sundstrom. Herbert Carlson, the 6th seed, will take on Solomon. And the 15th seed, Wielander, will take on Johan Kreik. So it should be an interesting final day. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Hoodoo!